They are scared of white people. Look at them. When they speak to a white person, they are very respectful. They show manners. When they speak to a black person, they are violent. But let's ask a question. After you marched and say you don't want Zimbabweans, you don't want Nigerians, you don't want Ghanaians, you close shops, you march. Why are you not coming back to tell us the following day that after that march, we expelled 10 Zimbabweans, and out of those 10 Zimbabweans, we were able to give 10 South African jobs? There is no such a report. Why? Because now Kawakuba ma Zimbabwe, hauna misebetsi, batho bale ba ma Zimbabwe, bayetsa misebetsi e lona le sa batle go yetsa because those are slaves jobs. They don't pay anything. You want proper jobs. You want a job with a pay slip, with an appointment letter, with pension, with medical aid, and you deserve it.
Why is it important for you to sit down and watch and listen to Julius Malema's speech of his ideology on African brotherhood and what's going on in South Africa? But for now, let me give you my analysis. Across Africa, the question of unity has never been more important. Speaking of Julius Malema ideology, we have watched what he said about South Africa currently going on in South Africa. But there's some article I read about his analysis and ideology about African unity and Pan-Africanism. I break it down and analyze it. So it's another phase of the video. So here my analysis and my breakdowns. Borders may divide nations, but they share stories, history, struggle, and dreams of Africa. People continue to speak a powerful conversation about what true about brotherhood really means. At the center of this program, Julius Malema, a controversial and outspoken political figure whose ideology on African brotherhood challenged the status quo. His message raises strong emotions, hope for some criticism of others. But his focus, one key question, can Africans truly stand united under a shared identity and purpose? In this video, we break down his visions, what it means for the continent, and whether it will shape the future of Africa. Hello guys, welcome to Brotherhood channel. Your humble host, Sadofi, SD for short, present to you Brotherhood's African social issues. On this topic, we are discussing about a great guy, a great man, a father, a politician, and freedom fighter, Julius Malema. Please subscribe, help us to grow, like and share. At the end of the video, we have a question for you to answer. I don't agree in everything that he said in his own ideology. For his political view, it's only meant for South Africans. The only one we have to share in this video is the African vision that they have in Pan-African and African unity and brotherhood, which is like shaking right now because of the incident in South Africa and beyond. I love where he stands and what he stands for on what's going on in South Africa. And for others that like him, that are speaking truth to power, telling the citizen the truth of how to do things. I've said it before, I've condemned the way they are going about it. I have a video in my channel, you can go there and watch it. Do we need unity in Africa? Yes. Total yes. Let's start with the borders he mentioned in his vision of African unity. That one is good, it's totally supported. That is the one that I love so much. In the case, we need to shape our laws of all the countries to accommodate this free movement. We have to implement the law that will protect the good people of Africa. Because not when everything went bad or go bad, there will be tribalism or countryism. Let me put it that way. For example, somebody steals goat. You will be punishing him or her like the person that steals cow. Or not even cow, like money or kill somebody. You punish him or her because it's not your country, it's not from your country, and you expect the other country will not retaliate. That alone can shatter the brotherhood or borderless vision. So they have to create a powerful law. The leaders have to sit down and create a powerful law that will guide this West. Another one that he said that Africans should have a one president. My answer in that one is no. Capital no. Why I say no is because it is a God's plan for us to be the way we are. Wait, I will explain. Another one is that the way we view politics and power is different. Some people care, some people do not care about power. We have multiple tribes in every country in Africa. It's so huge that even affecting us right now because we are not managing it well. If right now you have to reason about cultures, multiple religions, traditions, and languages, They are already in a very, very high scale in Africa. So you have to consider that before asking for one president. Will it work? If you want it to work, we need to consider going back in our old ways of leadership. Because you find out that all Africans, especially black Africans, have the same kind of culture and tradition and way of ruling themselves. It's beautiful, but we need to modify it to maybe a global kind of standard life. Not to copy anybody, but to our own self. We sit down, know what is going on in the world, be able to shape ourselves, modelize ourselves to get that standard that we want, that we'll be able to implement in our life, that will help us to grow and remove poverty in our land. After doing that, we can be able to unite. But if you want to go to the other route, the journey will be very, very long. And there's no full guarantee that it will be successful. So by going that route, is fully educating everybody, especially the young ones that are coming up, maybe from age 5 to 18. So if we go back to fix our culture, traditional and way of life, upgrade it, it will help. That's when we can even unite more. Botswanas are the one doing that because they have judges and they have their traditional judge. So we can learn from them. They can come out and teach us how we can be able to organize ourselves and go back. My answer is no, because one president will not work the kind of multiple tradition that we have and culture. And we black, we love enjoyment than work. Nobody is trying to even be able to vote or look for how to improve the leadership we have. But God's own part is the one that put us different languages and different cultures and different colors in the world, which is beautiful. We can unite, we can be able to dedicate ourselves well. On that, we can be able to switch out juice from lemon. Another one is having a common currency. My answer to that one is powerfully yes, we need it. For trade and goods and services, we love it, we welcome it if they can do it. It helps us in so many ways. Like I mentioned before, buying of goods, paying school fees, and building wealth. Not tomorrow, this country will be suffering of the lack of exchange of its currency. And some countries also devaluate their currency, which affects everything that you plan. You can't build wealth with that kind of imbalance of currency. So we need one currency that will govern everything that we do in Africa. As an Africans, what they know us for is wealth. So having one currency in Africa will go a long way. It will so help us in so many ways. Another one that he said is having one military. For me, one military is 50-50. If you go to my previous, what I said before about the one president, it's almost the same thing. The culture, tradition, and religion. Can we unite with all these things? We have to address it first. Speaking truth in power is everything. Botswana is getting it right, like I mentioned before, because they're not colonized. They're under British protection. We, their elders, rally around and come down to a conclusion that have to have a protection, and whom they chose is Britain. So they are never colonized. They're under British protection. So we are speaking Pan-African, we can learn more from them because their own is not diluted like ours. One of the Julius Malema vision is Free Trade Zone or area. The abbreviation is AFC FTA. It's welcoming. Even Dakota is complaining about that. We should have a free trade area, borderless among each other. So let it not be a political document. From documents, let us implement it. Let it not be only imagination. Let it come to reality. Africa, we have to stop imagining something. When we plan it, we immediately effect it in our country or countries. It will help us. So I applaud it and I welcome it. But the question is, can it be manifest? Let us start using it, implementing it. I heard that we have to supposed to have one passport, very powerful passport in all African countries will be using. Wonderful. But can we be proactive? Because in old traditional way, when they decide, trust me, they are moving to the next level and they are executing it. That's one thing I love about olden leadership. Not this one. They will talk, and come back again, talk. Talk is cheap, but it's not cheap because of social media. But still, action is more important than anything. In my own view on this topic, let us not sound competitive when we are looking for greatness in Africa. We all love to be a superpower globally. Is it for good or for bad? Or we are joining the bad wagon? For me, if to join the bad wagon, that will not fly. We have to be different. There are so many ways Africa will reach their superpower. Because we are peaceful and loving kind of people. Humility is our second name. I think that Africa should be the one settling and uniting the people that are at war. We are supposed to be the mouthpiece of the world, because how we strongly have tied to our Creator and we practice more spirituality. Like I said before, we are humble, peaceful, and loving kind of people. Give us all kinds of power in the world. We can never be able to go and colonize anybody. Mention any one country that Africans went there and colonized them, or mention anyone that we have a bloody massacre. You can't find any. Even when they try to bring us down, we are so head up, creating more loopholes for us to be able to face these challenges and come out from it. Those kind of people, is not good for you to push them to the wall. African superpower cannot be used in the wrong way. Rather, it has to be used for removing everybody from poverty. African superpower is not for competition. For me, I vote, let it be for uniting the world, making the world a better place for everybody. I think we can do that job excellently because of how God made us. We are special people in the world. Talking about raw material, because that's the next thing that we talk. Raw material, raw material. How many Africans love geography? How many Africans love to know what is beneath him or her? Everybody wants to be a doctor, engineer, musician, AI guru. But for raw material, no, you don't want to know, you don't want to learn. Can you start be going to school and register geography in your course? No, I want to be a doctor. Okay, if you want to be a doctor, do you know the stethoscope, how they normally do it? You're supposed to go and learn it, because that one is beneath you. Oh, I love gold. Yes, do you know how to uproot it from ground and punish it to be a gold? If you see the land of gold, will you notice? Or will you just sell it and have the raw cash and squander it in the same gold that is beneath you already? The raw material in question is foreigners that tell you that you have raw materials. You do not discover it because you know our thinking. If they decide, they will not teach you how to turn it to usable products. So are you ready to crack your brain? If they not teach you, you'll be able to teach yourself and create wealth for yourself. There might even be more on ground that you don't know. You are waiting for them to tell you. Let us wake up and be able to know what is on ground. First, cracking your brain and finding out first that you have it is power on the own side, and also a leverage. And we can also control who extract it or not. Mind you, we are living without all these things, and we are living well in Africa. So anybody that come that will not want to teach us should go. After all, we're supposed to be producing nation. Innovations is great, like car, phone, light. It's great because it enables us for us to have access of traveling and also seeing other people in one touch. I know God bless everybody. They blessed maybe the white of manufacturing and also innovating things. But I think they create Africans, especially blacks, for loving people, keeping the peace and holding things together. We are the gum of this world, but we are not making any use of it, and which is bad. We need to educate ourselves, find ourselves, because many of us we don't know what we are capable of, and what God designed us to do. So we need to wake up and find ourselves, because not all innovations are healthy for us. When I'm speaking this way, seriously, I don't know much about culture and tradition about North Africans. I'm speaking more of like black nations, like black African, even black nations around the world. In Caribbeans, I think they have the same similar culture in Africa, the same way of life. Because I've watched the video of them, the same way of life. So in my conclusion, African unity lies about our way of life, tradition, culture, and religion. We must go back and fix it and upgrade it. After doing that, we can now be able to say that we are uniting the whole African nation, but still have maybe their own different president or prime minister and different army, but in one unity. In this program, African unity continues. Julius Malema ideology on African Brotherhood has sparked both administration and criticism across continent. Whether you see his vision as a path towards a stronger, more united Africa, conversation about African future cannot be ignored. The dream of African Brotherhood goes beyond politics. It's about identity, solidarity, and the kind of legacy Africa wants to leave for the future generations. The question: you have listened and watched Julius Malema opinion and my own opinion. I don't want to ask you more than one question. That thought that kept inside your mind about Africa is now for you to share it in the comment section. Don't be shy to share, because with that, we can grow Africa or grow other nations or even grow a community with your thoughts. So share it in the comment section so we can interact. Please do subscribe, like, and share. Do you want to know what Professor Patrick Lumumba said about South Africa? Click the next video.